everyone, welcome back to VAGZ Backyard. In this episode, the plan was to video our first event, that was the breakfast run. Unfortunately, the breakfast run is not going to take place. We postponed it due to really bad weather. It's pouring outside. We have a lot of rain. There's water standing all over the place. I think water and cars on an event like this just won't work. So we'll postpone it to probably late January 2026. I will definitely set out the fixed date with a poster, maybe still in this episode, and then hopefully the weather permits for us to have the event then. That was done to the garage. So we've got the Passat seats that are now mounted in the corner over here. We've built some custom wooden bases to raise the seats. So yeah, it's really a nice cozy corner for us to relax in. Over here in the corner we added a plant. We put some shelves with a plant pot using a cone filter as a pot, and on the top we've got our engine from my late father that was built. It's quite cool. It's a model engine that's working. Pistons move up and down by turning the lever on the rear. You can actually see how the valves open and close and so on. So that's quite nice. It's sentimental, so we'll keep this always in our garage over there. And then in this corner over here we added a screen, and then we've got this foldable, let's say, workbench for our laptop. When we need to work on the PC and so on, we can place it on there when it's not needed. There might be some additional space needed in the corner here to work on the vehicles, so this top can be unhooked and it folds down against the wall. So that's quite cool. And then we added this nice Coca-Cola cooler to help us during the really hot days. Okay, then I think for now what we'll do is, here you can see the weather's really not good. It's still raining. What we'll do then this afternoon, we'll continue working on our Passat. We still need to remove the interior. The carpet needs to be removed and some plastic panels. Let's continue pushing on that to try and get to the wiring harness to see what's going on. Cool. Okay, so to remove this carpet here, we're gonna need to get the plastic panels removed over here. The screws holding it here, but it's one. This bottom plastic is one piece, so it goes from here right through. There's no joints here. It continues right to the front. So, and to get that out, we'll have to get this one out because it's overlapping that. So let's remove these covers. Okay, so we got that out there. This one goes through the seat belt, so we'll figure him out just now. Then we can remove these screws over here, and we get this whole bottom cover removed. That should be loose. Let's see. There we go. So that's out, and then it's just this two screws here. Let me get the tools for that quick. Okay, let's go. So here, remove these two screws. Okay, then we should have this cover loose. So that's the one side. We remove this. What's holding the carpet? Nothing. So our carpet is getting loose. I can already see here's a huge cluster of wires running here in the harness. So we need that. That's what we need to see. Okay, so what we did on this side will be done on that side. It's the same process. So we'll repeat it on the right side, and then we'll move to the front section that side. Okay, we need to remove this pedal now because the carpet is pressed behind it. So we've got a clip here. Let's remove that clip, and then there's one bolt in here. Let's get that bolt out. There we go. So that bolt is removed. So the top half is loose. Okay, we got this out. We have a plug at the back. Let's just release the plug from the rear. There we go. So that's accelerator plug. I think we're gonna have to put some markings on all these plugs. Maybe with some masking tape, and we write down what is the different plugs for what it is. makes it easier when you're going to put the harness together. Okay, so we got the accelerator out. Okay, so next we're going to try and remove this footrest panel. So we've got a clip over here. This one on the side. That should come out quite easy. There we go. That's out. And then it's quite an awkward place to work. But yeah, at the back, here we've got a big plastic nut that's holding this cover in place. There we go. So it's just a clip that presses downwards, the two clips. Okay, so that covers out. Then next we got to remove this panel on this side. So here on the top we got a big nut. We remove that nut. Okay, let's remove this cover. Just leave it down. There we go. So we're already seeing a lot more wires. Okay, so that's loose. I think the carpet should be getting loose now. You see? Here we go. Okay, on this side we only have this cover that's holding the carpet at the corner. I think if we pull this out, we should have the entire carpet loose and nothing's holding it. Let's check this out. That's loose. That's loose. Let's try and get it out from this side. This side is a bit of a challenge because of the mold. Let's try and see if I can get it out in the corner. There we go. So that's out, that's out, that's out. We're getting there. Here it's also out. Just got to remove. Make sure that there's no wiring harnesses that's stuck here. Get this out of the way. These two. Get them all on that side. For now, let's get this mat removed. So let's take a look inside. We're already seeing a lot of things happening. Okay, so we managed to get the complete carpet removed. As you can see, we are getting one step closer to visualizing the complete harness and to understand what is needed for the T5. Over here you can see we got a computer box that's now revealed. There's some wires running to this. We'll have to strip the sections on the front here to get to the deeper, let's say, internal section of the harness behind the dash. This here will then help me to understand the harness better, to know exactly what these computer boxes are used for and so on. Already we can see on the rear section here, there's already just two wires running down underneath the vehicle, so it was really necessary to get this carpet removed. Yeah, I think in our next episode we'll start stripping the front section. For now, what we decided is, on our first event, the breakfast run, we will put a poster up now. You can see the date, the set date for this. Please keep this date open, the 25th of January 2026. Keep it open and available in your calendars. Please join us for this event. Let's make it happen. So for now, please remember to like and subscribe, and see you there.